What's up, guys? So for those that know, I have a 2006-2011 Civic Si. Know if you run E85 that your fuel gauge will go out eventually, or if you're lucky, you're one of the lucky few, that will take 6 months to a year. But it always goes out no matter what. You can find many DIYs on civic.com or Honda Tech or K20A, people asking many different questions, but usually there was no answer till now. A friend of mine sent me a link to Boostly Tunes website and provided a E85 cine unit from Brazil. We knew that back then, like 2015, 2016, when I ran 85, that the cine units from Brazil were 85 compatible. It was proved, but we just had no way to get them back in the day till now. So I'm pretty excited. We're gonna do this DIY because it will need some modifications to it, but I'm sure it's nothing hard that I can't do. So here it is, and let's get it opening. So here's the box, nicely packaged. You know, I'm sending it. So this is pretty much what you should get. On the American version, your unit, your cine unit, is pretty much exposed once pretty much, you know, it measures the fuel gauge. But this one's enclosed, so you can see. Now there will be some slight modification. I spoke with the vendor about this, but you know, we're gonna make anything work. Whether it's either plastic welding or making it some brackets for it, you know, we'll see how it is. So if you buy the pigtail from a headlight harness from a Ram, I'm trying to get it focused, but these will work. On his website, he provides pictures on at least how he's done it himself. If you need help, you can always reach out to him on Boostly Tuned Instagram, or you can email him. He'll respond to either or. All right, guys, so we moved the fun to the garage. This is my 2007 Honda Civic Si. I'm sure some of you've known, but we'll be installing our cine unit today, or at least try to finish it today, or get it going at least. So you just start off on this. One. Two. 3. So once the cover is exposed, don't yank on it. There, you'll have this connector here. Pretty much is a harness to your fuel pump. So you have to pretty much push and then pretty much pull out. Left with this, so mine has fuel return. So there's a reason why I have these dash, I believe it's 8, and pretty much everything else left is factory. That out of the way. On this one, you can press both sides. It's kind of hard to film because there's not much room. for both sides. Same with this one. You pretty much press these together and then pull, and then it should just come right off. Get your tool, you loosen these up, and then you pretty much line them up to the lines right here. All right, so once you pretty much get that loose, and pretty much that's the shit I'm talking about. This shit. Anyways, once you get that loose, you can take it off. Just yank a little bit. It should pop open. And be careful, you'll have fuel coming out, so make sure you have like some towels or something. So back at work. So the tricky part on this is that the 8th gen float goes this way and it levels off down here. So pretty much when you sit it down, it should be leveled with this should be leveled, right? So since this is the opposite way, we're gonna have to find a way to plastic weld it something like this, right? I have marks there already, so I can weld it. So when it sits, you know, it's leveled. Well, right now it's on, you know what I'm saying. It's leveled with the flat surface. That way, when it does, so like that, it'll pretty much, you know, measure the fuel the correct way. We are going to shave some of this off here, just because you can hear that. I don't want no obstruction once it goes up. So I'll have to figure that out and see how I'm going to have to weld it before. I did shave this off just because there is like a trim piece that goes from here to here that holds a hose from the cage itself, so you don't need that because it's a big sensor, you know, compared to the factory one. So I'm using some plastic filler to hit up these areas, fill them out. I want to melt the center unit so it's plastic too much, so I don't know if it'll like go through it or bleed through it. So we're just gonna use this and kind of just we're just flattening the surface. Really. That way, don't make a hole through it. Just doing that so you can get a good transition from the float. You'll have this plastic, you can just cut that off really with a knife. So. So we'll need to do a little bit more right here. So you pretty much have to do it to just adjust it. You won't need to do too much. So at the end, it's gonna look something like this. I had some dirty plastic filler, so that's why it was end up being yellow. But not the prettiest, right? but it's on there. Make sure weld it all around it. Smooth this out, that way it can move easy. And this thing's on there. It's not like it's gonna be moving inside the fuel tank, so it's leveled. Get the most accurate reading. This is what it's gonna take pretty much to e85 on your Civic. I did crimp my wires right there. It won't corrode, it'll be fine. I had these on there for my fuel pump for years now. All right guys, so we're back at my house. The garage, we're gonna throw on the fuel pump. So pretty much just follow the same steps on removing it. Just do it backwards, really. Just like that, it's on. I just gotta put back my rear strut bar and put on all the carpet and stuff. Throw on the battery and check to see if we are measuring fuel for the first time after a very long time. All right, family, moment of the truth. See this bad boy measures. So we got less than a quarter, which is about right. I used to go by mileage, so around 160 would be completely empty. I'm excited because it's been, man, like I mentioned before, I don't know, 8 years, I think, 2015, 2016, that I didn't have a fuel gauge. So now that it's working, we'll have to see how long it'll work for. Apparently this is the fix because, like I mentioned before, it's the Brazilian version cine unit, which is ethanol proof. But yeah, so I'll have to come back and maybe do a update, 6 months update on this sensor, and then from there on, because I know there's a couple guys on the 8th gen community or even 9th gen that have these issues. Like I said, there's a lucky few that did their own and ethanol proved it and never went bad. So, but I've been chasing this issue for years, and that's it. Like, it's fixed. Now all I'll have to do is just drive it and I guess see how everything is. The plastic welds, see if it'll hold up, which it'll hold up. It should hold up. Like, I shouldn't have no issue with that. But if there is any concerns, comments, questions, anything like that, you can always just hit me up on the comment section, or you can just hit me up on Instagram. It'll be a lot easier. This is my handle is Bats in Blue. I'll be glad to help you out on that issue if you're having this issue as well, or you're wanting to go E85 and you have some questions within that area. So thanks for watching. This was a journey, trial and error. I did do it more than once. So like I said before, thanks for your time. Thanks for watching, and until the next one, because there will be more DIYs in the future. Peace.